Alright, I guess it is on air right now.
Stop
Alright.
screen.
So, everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Back again to our
Waalaikumsalam.
podcast. My name is Adil, and I will be the host here. And here we have our guest Rendia, and also a new face here, which is Dimas. So, how are you guys doing, man?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Like this last week is pretty good.
Alright, how about you, Dimas?
Alhamdulillah, very, very good.
Alhamdulillah, nice to hear that. Oh, okay, I see. As you can see, this video will talk about AI, especially the voice cloning AI. Honestly, I have no idea about this topic. Can you please
Uh,
explain it, my guest, our guest?
sure. All right. So, as you might have known, or maybe might haven't known yet, I have extensive IT background. I am more specifically, I am specialized in AI technologies such as image and text, natural language processing and stuff like that. So I think I thought like this week I will talk about the something new around here. Like previously I talked about AI image. Now I talk about voice and cloning with them. Let me just show the presentation that I prepare. All right,
Sure.
let's go. All right, can I screen share it?
Alright, it is
Uh,
loading right now. So, I can see it fine right now.
all right, good. Hold on, I'm just going to uh put it on preparing something. All right, here we go. So AI voice cloning. Let's automate human voice using AI. This is uh so what does it mean? Okay, first of all, let's see some background. All right. So yesterday, not yesterday, like the last week, I saw this post in May 2. All right. This is from Jokowi Widodo. All right. Sorry about okay. Now, this post is pretty viral and it is kind of cute to be honest. Like it's pretty good. And the one that I really like focus on is not in the below right corner, which is this two dudes like playing guitar and listening some music, and I found this. It's some it's a meme of our
Ah.
president with a cupid there.
Ah.
What does it mean? Yeah, like what? Okay, so as I investigated, I have found this video.
Oh my god, what the hell, man?
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear it. Wait, is it safe?
Huh? All right, what?
Okay. Are we safe, from government when we show this video?
Well, probably. But you see, I mean, this person haven't caught yet, and I know that President Jokowi have seen this video
Oh, I
because
see.
like of course this is from a official President Joko Widodo post right in Instagram, so I
Yeah.
bet he's seen this video.
So guys, we are just going to show technology.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, so it is
Disclaimer: we only
about
going to show
this is
technology, so
about this is about we are making fun of government or anything. We just
yeah,
going to
we
show
have
about technology and viral stuff. Okay,
uh,
go on.
disclaimer: we don't have intention to make
Politics
fun
stuff.
of anyone, politics stuff. We just want to talk about technology. So yeah, there exists this video, right? And this and it makes me wonder how they build this, like how they do it. Is it take a long time? Is it just splicing some audio? And as I investigated, I actually investigated pretty deeply and learned that actually we do have the technology to learn it, to do it. So let's start with definition first, all right? To prepare ourselves to understand this whole technology. What is AI voice cloning? And I say is reconstruction of human voice using AI. So we reconstruct human voice, like you or me or any other kind of people, reconstruct it and like using that voice to talk about something else entirely without human intervention, really. But also the current tech beforehand we used to splice some text and just make it split word by word and recreate some voice there, but it's not really a I mean, it is a reconstruction, but it's not human like. Yeah. But what we want is really like a human like talking and stuff like that. Yes. And then how do they work? In AI, I know Adil has some background, AI background there, but Dimas might not know. But it's actually pretty simple. All right. To put simply, is to get human voice as data set, train those data set to build AI model to get his or her voice profile, and then inference the target audio with that voice profile. Simple, right?
Oh, I see.
But let's see how is more detailed procedure here. Can I zoom
Oh
it?
my
Yeah.
God.
Okay. I might not have. I can't zoom it, but I go and presume you can see it. I hope
Alright.
the viewer can see it too. But there's this audio source file. Okay. How about this? I'm just going to like open the. Gonna escape here, and then hold on. Going to escape. Okay. I'm gonna just zoom it if I may. Okay, I cannot.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. All right. So, for example, so if I explain it, they are audio, the source file, and then we noise clean it. We clean the noise, yes, and then we split the audio. Just cut it audio like 10 second from the whole recording, and then we train it, and resulting is your sound profile, the AI model itself. And then we got the audio, the target audio, for example, whatever you want to say, or whatever the recording you want to be. And we separate voice and background, of course, and use that voice to inverse, like mixing some voice in there with your own sound profile. After that, we combine our sound the resulting voice with the background sound, and then there you go, the final audio file, which have your sound profile target basically. All right, let's have some fun, shall we? I have this 10 minutes Adil voice from
God.
this video.
Okay. Let me hear it. What are you doing?
Let's
Hello
have
everyone. In this video,
So,
I'm
this
going
is
to discuss
about-
about.
So this is about 10 minutes of Adil voice. Luckily, we don't have to split it with background because Adil doesn't have music on these videos, right? So let's train it with AI to get sound
What the
profiles.
hell are you doing, Ren? Okay, let's see. Hello everyone. In
Okay,
this
let me
video,
just training. I won't show. I will not show how it works, but I'm gonna just show some kind of what I did, and here we go. They are I stop it at 111 epoch, but this is both technical. You don't have to understand it all, but there are some of course there are some
my stuff.
yeah, technical stuff there, like loss and stuff and or something like that, gradient descent, something like that. And maybe you want to hear some small audio result there. Here you go. This is the truth. This is
probability of
this is the real sound.
an event based on intuition.
I repeat
The
that.
probability of an event based on intuition.
And this is the AI voice sound.
The probability of an event based on intuition. Alright.
Alright.
Okay. What you just showed is the upper one is from AI and the bottom
Yes.
one is from myself.
Yeah, so the
Oh,
GT
okay.
means ground truth and the gain is generated. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, go on.
This
I
is
assume that it will be 10% based on my intuition, based on my feeling.
That's the ground truth, and this is the generated one.
I assume then it will be 10% based on my intuition, based on my feeling. Okay. Then I kind of lost a bit here. So you have this certain data sets, right? You have this certain data set, and you
Yeah.
have the target audio, target I don't know audio, right?
Mm.
Should be,
Yeah.
and then the target audio it should
Mm.
be my video, right? The target
Uh,
audio is from my
Not
video.
That is not correct.
Okay,
That
so
is
the
this is for training.
okay, so my video is
Mm.
the data sets. My
Yes.
video is the data sets.
That's correct.
Okay, and then so the AI learns from that video,
Yes.
and then it produces these two outputs here, right? Right?
Yeah. This is your just your example of your sound profile.
All right, I get it.
Mm.
Okay, just ask directly, Dimas.
Ask
Can
directly.
you?
Yeah, I think it's better to.
Okay, okay. I think it's quite interesting because there's a lot of posts in TikToks
Oh.
doing this stuff, right? Like our president Jokowi.
That's true.
So he never sang the Cupid song, but
Yes, of
actually
course.
the AI can do it. So can you make the ideal song, sing a song
Now,
using the
now
AI?
that's a good. The answer you can, and you will see it.
Oh
later.
my God! You break that, Randia.
Now look here. Now let me continue first.
Wait,
All right,
this is for Tamagotchi. Okay,
Yes,
go on.
please.
and we got it. This is our ideal sound profile. All right.
All right.
This is the 62 because I have bad naming sense, but this is the sound profile of Adil, so I can use it. So for now, the target audio, like Adil asked before, this is my sound recording. I forgot to perform Friday Pray because I
God.
play Genshin Impact
Shit.
too much. So yeah, so basically, I want this to sound like Adil. All right. So his parent will get mad, for example. Inferencing, all right, inferencing using some technique, like there are technique in my collab. So here's the result.
I forgot to perform Friday Pray because I
oh
play
my
Genshin Impact too
my God,
much.
yeah.
Now send this to his parent, and he will be asking some integration right there. So yeah, what do you think, guys?
It is really my voice, man. Not gonna lie, I can I know it. You know I can compare it with the previous voice, and seriously the same. Seriously the same.
Well, that's cool, man. How
Yeah.
can AI
Alright,
do some stuff like that?
Continue.
So let's inferencing something else. All right, like Dimas say, you want a music, right?
Yeah, yes, please.
Let's go then. And I'll add background sound too, inferencing, add the background sound, and here we go.
Seriously.
I hope this song is still my mind, surrounded by couples all the time. I guess I should take it as a sign. I'm feeling lonely. Now I wish I find a love that could find me. I'm praying in the rain.
Just a minute.
I want more. I give a second chance to feel back. I know that the feeling still pain. How do we face?
You can seriously, make someone, bully someone with this, seriously.
Indeed, you can.
Alright.
So it's really good, right?
You sing really good, actually.
Seriously, I don't know, but it really is my voice. But hearing this, my voice is so bad, man. I mean, compared to any singer, I think my voice is really, really not that as good as them. Okay, continue.
But And hear me out. This is without auto tune, right? And so it could be better if you use auto tune, but
Oh my
I won't
God.
use it for the sake of the result, right? For
I see.
showcasing the result. But how long did all took? The question is, right? This is the question that most people ask. And I only need 10 minutes of Adil recording, of course, with quality ensured. I think your voice is from that video is pretty good, to be honest. And training took around 60 minutes to get your sound profile, Adil.
I see.
So after that, how about if I if I got the target audio length, it only took almost the same as that audio length. So, for example, that music is about 1 minute. Doing inferencing that, incorporating your voice in there, it only took about 1 minute. Maybe add some 10 seconds there. So it's
Alright.
pretty efficient. Now let's talk about
Okay. So in
Hmm.
total,
Hmm.
it takes like less than 2 hours.
Less than 2 hours.
Less
Yes,
than 2 hours. Oh my God.
like
Oh my God.
since I already got your sound profile, Adil, I
Yeah.
could make any kind of voice really without
Yeah, you can bully
training.
me really.
Yeah, you can
You
easy.
can
Like,
not dox me, but
you can,
cyberbullying me.
yeah, I can say this. I can send this to your parent easily, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, cyberbullying will be so good in the next few years.
True. But let's talk about potential, all right? Now, the sound result only depend on the target audio. So no matter if you got the sound profile for anybody else, it's only depend on your target audio. Like, what kind of target audio is it, good or bad? What only depend on that. The quality is only depend on that. All right. And then the language doesn't matter. You can have your sound profile, which is from English dataset, and you can also target audio can be in any language that you want. Indonesia, English, Japanese, doesn't matter really. Arabic, perhaps, sure.
Oh, seriously? Wow.
Yeah. So this Adil voice can be used to, let's say, to change from usual murotal, Arabic murotal, to his voice
Oh my God.
if you
Oh.
want to.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
That's
Hmm.
super cool, man.
Oh, that's crazy. But
That's crazy in the world we live in. And then, of course, there are more human-like voice rather than AI synthesizer. Like voice synthesizer lately is not that human-like, and this is more human-like, as we can see from previous result. And then, fast inferencing time less than like only took like the same length as target audio, and that is good, to be honest. Mm. Now, small audio data set needed, of course. That 10 minutes is actually pretty small, right? I mean, it's not that big.
Yeah, that's
And then, yeah, that's the potential that we've seen from this experiment, this case study. Let's talk about limitation. Still need target audio to mimic intonation, so we currently don't have means to do text to speech and then use Adil voice, and it still will be bad. Trust me, I've tried. Yeah, it's still bad. So this is the limitation that we have. And second of all, need small range pitch target sound. So I'm gonna back here a little bit. I will show you something that is it not good enough, like here.
Feel the love is very real. Can't let it so dark.
You hear the Cupid
Yeah.
sound?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I know. That's
st-
false. That's a false
Mm.
sound.
since the AI try to extend the voice like to something they then never have to, like your range of target voice, you never go beyond that, right, Adil?
I know.
That's the limited. That's the limitation. As you can see. Yeah, that's that. And lastly, this is non-real time inferencing, so you can use you
Batch
cannot
processing, I see.
yeah, you can use it as a streamlined process, like for example like voice changer, like detective. If you've seen Detective Conan, he is
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
That's super
something like that.
crazy,
Yeah,
sci-fi.
we still haven't yet to come there, all right?
Yeah.
So that's so sad, the limitation there. Let's talk about application. Next, we have application. Dubbing of voice work
Oh yeah,
does
dubber will
make,
lose their job, so
yeah,
easily.
that's makes it so easy, all right. And so, and yeah, you know what I mean, like dubbing, voiceover, and song cover, as you might see from the internet and TikTok maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of song cover, and it's amazing, to be honest, albeit there are some limitation in voice and sound like that. Personalizing text to speech, you can use this. For example, when I say text to speech, is there are some limitation in text to speech, but you can also, at least you can incorporate your voice in there, so it makes like almost same as you. For example, that Murotal thing that
Yeah,
I say is pretty
yeah,
cool, right? If you can personalizing that to your
that's right.
advantage. Now, next is implication. This is the part when I want to discuss with all of you. Let's start with ethical concern. There are privacy, consent, and impersonation. Like, what do you think, Adil and Dimas, about this? Like,
Well,
what ethical concern do you have in mind
yeah,
in this?
you see, look, okay, if we have a technology, it is basically a tool, right? And
Hmm.
tool is actually, while it is, amp, not how do I say it, amplify the good
Hmm.
of human. It is also amplifying the bad of human. Like it is
Hmm.
same amplifying to the good, and it is also amplifying to the bad, right?
Correct.
So each tool should be in the hand of a good person, in the responsible person. If
Hmm.
if it falls to some kind of bad guy, or some random guy who want to have some fun on this,
Hmm.
they they might use it for something we don't want to happen. That's what I want to tell you there. How about you,
Hmm.
Dimas?
Okay, well, I think I do agree with Adil because maybe some bad guy will be use this technology for the bad things, like maybe scam or something like
Oh,
that.
scam. That's right.
Scam
Yeah,
is good example. Right.
That's
because
actually true.
it can really cloning the someone's voice, right? So it's very dangerous if it falls to the wrong persons. But I think for the entertainment, it's quite good because we can make someone who maybe cannot sing, so they can sing well using this kind of technology,
Hmm. Okay.
right?
Some. It's funny you say entertainment because one of the main concern that I could see that, or at least not me, just any other kind can see, is about consent. All right. So of course there are song cover about Cupid, maybe Asmali Brasi, and some other song, to be honest. But the data set, the one who the sound profile, it belongs it belongs like from some uh, artists, for example, like usually like for example, like Joko Widodo voice, like President Joko Widodo, it doesn't have that their consent, and if it used for other artists, they might not consent with that, and is it not okay? And it is. What do you think? Is it okay for them to? Uh, okay, of course they are okay with not consenting, but we as a person, do we still going to do it or not?
Well, so you asked me whether it is ethical to use someone else's voice, and
To make
then
song cover?
yeah, and then we use it for something else like song
Hmm.
cover and so
Yeah.
on. Well, ethical is the definition of ethical is kinda have to be defined first. Like in my
Hmm.
opinion, it is about whether two parties are okay with each other.
Hmm.
So you see, if somehow this victim party, the one who will be the the target instead of if he doesn't agree, well, of course, it isn't ethical. That's why about consent. Well, if you ask me whether someone used my voice and use it for I don't know scam, of course, no, no man, no. But it is kind of dangerous seeing Randia right now.
Yeah, you can see, right, from what I
Yeah.
use. Like I use Adil voice, and it is easy, right, to use Adil. I mean, of course, you have to know about a little bit about AI to do it. Yes, but
In the future, it
yeah,
should
but
be
in
so
future
easy.
it will be
I
so
mean,
easy.
you make one, just one, Randia, and you actually will be um your application will be so easy to use, and then many people use it, and this
I hope.
yeah.
Mhm.
You hope what? You hope to?
Well, I hope my application does go well, but yeah, yeah. I mean, it's easy to use, and maybe in the future everybody could use it, right?
Yeah, that's
And
what will happen.
the hard part is like defining like which one is real, which one is fake. All right,
Oh, I
like
see.
it's gonna be remember ChatGPT? Like there are some AI to like they build some AI to like
To counter.
yeah, to counter it, like which one is AI generated, which is real. It
Yeah.
doesn't have a lot of accuracy there, and some people which do have which created some text do flag it as a AI generated. So it's kind of hard,
Oh, I see.
sadly. And this could be this have some implication that is going to be very hard to have a real evidence, for example in crime and something like that. This is a real problem that we got like in the near future, or at
Oh,
least
I
in the
see.
in the future,
You
in the
see,
near.
um, you asked me whether what will happen in the future given this technology, right?
Yeah, well yeah, what do you think, like how to counter it? Of course if you don't have the solution, but yeah.
Well, I guess we if we talk about criminal, we
Mm,
have to think about in large scale.
mm,
You see, if there is 1 million people, let's say 1% or even 0.1% chance that there is a criminal in a population. So 0.1% times 1 million people, well, I guess it should be 1,000 people, right?
mm,
So 1,000 people will be criminal, and so these criminals will be the one who will use this kind of technology in a bad way. And now there's no prevention, I guess. We just have to lower the probability, but I guess human is really hard to be checked, I guess. So I don't know. It is a hard problem in the
maybe
future
maybe
given
we can create some encryption like signing like that. I don't know. I don't
oh,
really.
encryption, I see.
But
But the decoder, right? I mean, there
no,
is a
no, no,
decoder.
not not the encryption, like the sign, like the hash the sign, like making sure it is yours, something like that.
Oh,
Uh,
I see. But TikTok
signing,
doesn't really care. I
signing,
don't know.
signing.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I know,
okay.
I know, I know.
I mean, it is encryption. All right. Do you have anything to say, Dimas? Like,
Yeah, maybe if we you said that we should have a sign for our voice like that. Maybe if for example, if I took someone voice in Africa, maybe in Indonesia there will no one will
Notice.
notice that it's from Indonesia.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe if I take some random voices
hmm,
from Australia or something,
hmm,
maybe uh, it's it has small chance for us to know, oh, it is his voice or her voice,
hmm,
or for the
hmm.
A's voice or the B's voice. So maybe this problem is quite difficult to solve, right? Maybe,
Right
but I
now,
believe, yeah, right now. But I believe maybe
we have some.
the wisdom will be increased as well as the technology. So
One okay, that's true. One solution that I could think of, like I said before, a signature. What like do you know that in encryption there are some kind of digital signature?
Yeah, okay, Ren, look, I think it
okay.
will works for solving scams problem,
Mm,
but
right?
I mean for cyberbullying problem, will it work signing?
I don't know to be honest. Like it won't solve any problems to be honest. Like
Yeah,
it
I
won't
think
solve
it is
every
just
problem. Yeah.
scam. Yeah, scam could be solved by your idea, but I don't know about other aspect, you know.
All right, all right.
Just okay, continue.
Okay. But yeah, I guess so. Next is misuse, of course, but we already talked about that. Impersonation. We talk about legality. Is it legal? First of all, Adil, Dimas, do you think this is legal?
Okay, Dimas, you go first, please.
All right.
If we do it for good, uh, maybe we use it for the goods. Maybe it's legal, but if you use it for bad things like scam, deepfake, or something like that, maybe it's illegal. Maybe,
Hmm.
for
Okay,
example,
okay, go on, continue, go on.
for example, I take the president's voice to promote our people to be diligence or something. Maybe it's a good idea, but if we use it in a wrong way, this will be a big mistake or big uh, yeah. There's a big
Hmm.
false using the technology. This technology is quite difficult here
To
because
use. Yeah. All right.
some bad people will use it wrong, but some good people will make it more function in a good way, of course,
Mm.
not on the bad way. So what about what's your opinion, Adil,
Okay,
about it?
actually, when we talk about legal, I guess it is actually, I think, in my mind, it is about commercial use, you know. Is it legal to use other people's voice for commercial? And in this
No,
case,
exactly.
Mm.
in this case, I guess it isn't fair, you know. So the company should pay for those people, but just take those voice from America or from Russia, like Lima said, and nobody gonna care about.
I
Yeah,
think. I think.
I mean, how could we, you know, like, differentiate between is this really my voice or is it his voice? How could we
Mm,
know about such thing like that?
yeah, it's kind of hard to be honest, but
Commercial use.
it's not impossible to be. For me, actually, in my opinion, is it legal? Depends on things like consent or contract or something like that. Yeah, and about differentiate between impersonation and real voice, I think that is the problem for the near future that people have to solve it. But if we're talking about legality, I think what the right question is what makes this legal? How do we make this legal? Uh, it's funny Adil said commercial because in my opinion, to do it you need some kind of consent from the person who wants to be who voice is going to be profiled, like I mean the sound profile, for example, like Adil beforehand. If I want to sample to make a sound profile of Adil, I need to ask Adil consent. I think that should be regulated in law and in country law or something like that. But next, you can also make this some kind of royalty, like Adil sound profile will be served as a royalty for music, right? Music have some kind of royalty, right, to be used and in commercial and maybe in other places. There are term and service to use something like that. I think in the future it will be like that. So for
So,
example, yeah,
go on.
Dimas voice, for example, there exists, but of course people can use it without this whole regulated third, but it will be count as impersonation. But if Dimas voice is already has been sound profile and their term and use and non like for non-commercial, and so people could not use it freely, I think that's a good
Practice.
practice to do.
I
I think
see.
that's will be happen.
I mean, yeah. Seriously, this is very hard problem,
This
like
is
morally hard problem.
ethically.
Yeah, ethically hard problem. We don't know for each other people, you know. I mean, you really um have you are fans of a celebrity, and then you gotta catch her voice, and
Hmm.
then you make some kind of a stupid video with her voice, and then you upload it on 4chan.
No, no, yeah, that is bad actually. No, especially for Chan,
Yeah,
but
4chan.
I think it's kind of like book, If you copy paste it online, like piracy online, of course it will be bad. But I think if you buy it legally, I think it will be great. I guess like yeah, like a book or music or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um.
I don't know honestly. It is just very hard problem, and
At least what you not want to do is share it publicly, as right now. Like
my voice,
uh yeah,
I don't
like
want
a
to.
like book, if you share it publicly is counted as piracy, right? Like
Oh yeah.
yeah. And if it only like giving, if it only like giving in closed space, like non-public space, it will be counted as well, it will be fine, right? Like like our uh, like our like
What?
computer and society course before. I know Dimas haven't
Oh,
is
oh,
not on the same class, but yeah, Ideal and I were in the same class, something
oh.
like that.
I
But I
see.
guess that's what makes it legal for me, at least. And in future, maybe there are other kind of uh, solution to have to be built. Well, yeah.
All right, all right.
Now let's talk about the future here. In what I mean in the future is about technology, not the implication or ethical concern like that. Yeah. And then in the future we have real-time inferencing.
Oh, jeez. All right.
This is the future, the technology, that the direction of the future that we are going in right now, real-time inferencing. So we have voice changer without I mean, voice changer
Okay.
does exist, but with AI we can change to specific person voice. Like I can say things that with Adil voice, or maybe Dimas can say things with my voice, for example. This is a really near future scenario that could happen.
I see.
Text to speech with human intonation. This is actually the direction that I will research about, because this is something to do with my uh, little project, little hobbies to be exact. Yeah, text to speech right now is not human like. Right now, there are some intonation that kind of weird, and in the future, this is researcher will make this happen. To be
I
yeah, this is
see.
with
And
research.
you
And
want to contribute in this?
yeah, I do want to contribute for my experiment. Yes,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's the two direction that I could think of. Conclusion: AI voice calling is real and easier than ever. Surprisingly, we have a good result, and of course there are also limitation and implication. This is our discussion beforehand. And lastly, we have future work.
I
Thank you.
see. Wow, that's very good. Um, explanation, and yeah, and I really appreciate this presentation. This presentation, because you really prepare it really well. Seriously. Okay,
Well, mm,
okay. Well, look here, and um, you see, I don't know actually when we talk about such as um, legality, and then misuse and ethic and so on. Well, this kind of discussions, I think, require um, really deep thoughts. Like deep thoughts.
That's true.
This 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 session right now, it is just comes from my intuition or my, I don't know. This just my first thought about what I saw. This technology is also great, and it's seriously um well, if I take a look about it, it is about dubbing, right? Especially about
Dubbing, voiceover,
voiceover. What is voiceover? I can
like song cover. That is voiceover.
that's
Like,
sound cover, and
mm,
then dubbing, sound cover, and I don't know, maybe a campaign.
campaign.
I mean, you President Joko Widodo talks to Minang people with
Oh,
their language.
maybe that's
That's great.
what I can. Well, to be honest, what I can see from this. This is great for like people who have died, like, and they still need their voice to continue.
Oh, I
For
see.
example, like Sponge, not SpongeBob, to be honest. Voice still exists. Like Naruto, not Naruto. Well, any kind of voice that the voice actor has died
Dimas,
while.
Dimas, can you please mute your? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
So if a show needs a voiceover that sadly the actor has.
Okay, okay. Randia, your voice is, I don't know. Is it my internet connection or?
Hello.
Okay, okay. I can hear you well now. Back
Yeah.
then it was okay. Go on.
Yeah, so for example, like a cartoon show that one of the voice actor, sadly has passed away, and then we still need their voice, right, for the show, of course. But we can use this as a replacement.
I mean, if that's the case, you don't even need those.
Yeah, that's
those
true. But
dubber.
we do still need consent, right? After all, it will be scandal, right?
I mean, just use.
Yeah, but that's true.
Just use people's voice for cheap. I mean, just use the producer's voice. I don't know. So the voice also, some voices are more beautiful than others. So,
Well, I mean, look, for example, like let's say SpongeBob voice actor pass away in the middle of season, right?
right.
We still need to replace that sound, and this AI could prove some effectiveness. Yeah, that's the example that I want to show. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Dimas, do you have anything to say?
Okay, well, I do. You said that before. Maybe we can use this voice of the someone that has passed away, so we can make her or make him talk again using this technology. Well, true. Maybe if someone really missing his family, maybe he can use this like a therapy, maybe for someone who has a depression or like that. Maybe this technology can be used for the psychological therapy, like using her father's voice, her mother's voice for her or for him. So, well, in good manners, but in a bad manners,
Okay,
no.
do you want to use one for yourself in that case, Dimas?
No, actually, I don't need that. But maybe there's a one that is really missing his family. Like maybe someone is really sad, and then he needs her father or her mother voice to calm him down or to calm her down. maybe. So that can be a good therapy for the one who has a depression, maybe, or the yeah some kind of psychological problems.
Hmm.
See, see.
I add one more thing. You see, I showed this to of my whip friend, and he said, "Great! Now we can make a waifu companion with this technology." Hell yeah! That's it.
Hololive.
Alive. You know, actually, I did some research, and they actually have a library of Hololive voice, like a sound profile,
Oh my god.
in the hugging space, like
Okay,
a
okay.
website for
Dimas,
it.
do you know Hololive?
No, wait. So after we talk about this, I remember about Miku. Do you know Hatsune Miku?
Of course, I know. I know.
Yeah.
That's very, very
This
old.
so do the Hatsune Miku use this kind of technology
Uh,
because it's an AI? Maybe I'm sorry, I don't know further about that.
okay, Radia is
The,
kinda freezing right now. Did
okay,
it
hold
just
on.
me or not?
Hold on. All right, how about now?
No, it's still freezing. Okay, okay, now it's fine.
All right. You see, Hatsune Miku, you do use AI, but older technology, which is completely different than this. This is a new model. This is a new machine learning model, to be honest. That's why you
Okay.
only see it only in a couple of maybe months, perhaps, or even weeks,
Wait,
perhaps.
this is the latest technology right now, then?
That is correct.
Oh
This is
my
the latest technology.
god. Radia is sick, right? I don't even know what this technology exists. Oh my god. So, oh, Randia is freezing again. Dimas, is Randia freezing right now?
Yes, he is.
Okay,
He's
okay.
freezing right now.
Okay,
How about
okay.
now? How about now?
All
All right.
right. Yes,
Yes.
So
it's better.
Hatsune Miku, or in large sample, like Vocaloid, is pretty old technology. Like in 2010, maybe 2000. I don't know. I don't remember the exact date, but it's pretty old. This is a very new technology with use. Uh, what is it called? Let me check. The name of this technology is called. What is it? This. Oh, this. I don't know if you ever heard it, but it's kind of new, to be honest. Yeah. Basic.
Alright, guys. I don't know about. Is it just me or Randia is really lagging right now?
Yes, he's lagging.
Yeah, I guess he's lagging. Okay. I guess he wants to talk about Vocaloid right now, but it is. He said that this is an old technology. Alright, Randy is on again.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, Vocaloid is pretty old technology, but that's pretty old. Maybe in 2010, perhaps, or maybe older than that. This is a new one. It's around 1 month old, I guess, about 2 months if you try it. But the basic concept is like image processing, uh, like image processing with like CNN and stuff. But this is neural network based, which is pretty considerate. It's pretty new.
Yeah, it is
Mm.
advanced. No, not gonna lie.
Right.
Okay.
And that's it, I guess, for me. And perhaps I will ask you, like, do you want to make it public?
Yeah, I mean,
This cupid voice of
no,
Adil?
no, man. This is already public since this is a podcast. But
All right.
you see, I'm sorry, Ran, but I don't think I should make it
I
public.
Yeah, I
because,
should ask for your consent first
Yeah.
beforehand. But I want to surprise you
yeah,
with this.
this is
voice.
really surprising. Not gonna lie, because yeah, this is very surprising for me. And
All
then
right.
I guess well, I if you ask me whether I will use this technology or not, well, still I have no idea what kind of idea that I could use for. So how about
This-
you, Dimas? Do you have any idea on how to use this technology for business?
For business, voiceover like a dubbing, so everyone in the world could sell her or his voice to make maybe a cartoon or maybe an anime or maybe or something that really use the dubbing process. So instead of his working his time on dubbing, we can use this technology as well. So the producer maybe can do it more efficiently.
Yeah, with
Uh,
less
uh,
cost.
uh, yeah, but with consent of uh, the the owner of the voice.
Hmm.
I see.
Right. Okay. Gotta ask this before we end this. Adil, I still have your sound profile. It's half of gigabyte
Wait,
big.
okay.
Do you want me to keep it or do you want me to delete it?
Well, I guess um um well, I guess I think you can make one again, right? If you need one. So I guess
Yes.
for now, just please, if you will, please delete it.
Destroy it. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's. I think maybe you could give it to me and then destroy it
It's,
on your own.
oh God, it's half gigabyte, but sure
Oh,
if I can.
wait, your internet connection is not so, isn't able
I
to.
can share it to you.
Half gigabyte, right? It's 500 megabyte.
Megabyte. Yeah, I can share it to you like from Google Drive link.
Right. But how could it be 500 megabyte? I mean, the video itself is like less than 50. I don't know, I guess. Wait.
I explain is to explain like it is your sound profile, so you can use it for any kind of video target video that you want.
Oh, so I
It
mean,
it
the
is
voice is so for everything.
yes. So
Oh, I
so
mean,
what I mean sound profile is your voice, your profile.
so
Like
every possibility about my voice is already, you know,
encoded in there. Yes.
yeah, every.
What makes the voice you
Oh,
is
I
encoded in
see.
there.
Wow, that's so sick, man. Is
So
it
the
that perhaps is even better? Isn't is have more voice than me, right? Maybe some voice in
perhaps
Russia, I don't know, or
perhaps but you see like yeah, so that voice sound profile can be used to, for example, that two target video, the for God Friday prayer and the Cupid, are both from the same sound profile,
I
your
see.
sound
Yeah,
profile,
yeah.
with different target audio, of course. But yeah, there's that's why I want to ask you, like, do you want to keep it or not? Like, I could
Oh,
share you with Google Drive link, but
yeah,
that's for later use after we podcast here.
yeah. I guess.
Okay, back to yeah. So
So, for me, I guess I have nothing to say. I have nothing
mm,
to add. Dimas, do you have anything to add?
Well, thank you for this invitation for today. Actually, it's really interesting to do because there's a lot of knowledge that I gained from this conversation, like nongkrong online. So
yeah,
it's
Free,
quite
free.
interesting.
No money, no money.
You know, and
it's true.
Yeah, you know
I
what? You
feels
know what?
like I gotten lectures from you guys. Actually, thank you.
Yeah, you see,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, I guess if we want to continue about it, your impression about this, let's continue after this podcast. So,
All right.
Dimas, anything you want to say about, I mean,
In this podcast.
yeah, podcast, Randy's topic?
Mm.
Yeah, well, this topic is really interesting and it's quite popular for now, actually, especially this 1 or 2 months, because a lot of people use others' voice to make it a song. So it's quite popular. And then I don't believe it because so today I got a chance to more learning about it from you guys.
All
Thank you.
right, okay.
All right.
So thank
That's
you
cool,
very
man.
much. You're welcome, Dimas. So okay, I think this is the end of today's podcast. I really enjoy this talk, and it is very nice to have Randia here. and AI voice cloning is so damn I don't know how to express it.
Fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating. And I guess we have to stop now. Thank you very much for watching. See you all again in the next Sunday, inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.